Brazil is new for us this year. We are incredibly excited. We're going to do it on our kickoff weekend, which is an unusual approach and different than we've ever done. We actually are going to play it on Friday night of our kickoff weekend.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And as you guys just heard from the NFL commissioner himself, Roger Goodell himself, we are going to open up our first home game, hosting whatever, whoever, it don't even matter, because we're going to be in Brazil, baby. And I'm super excited about that because I got a weird feeling that me and my fiance are going to be in Brazil. I got that feeling. I don't know about y'all, but I know all of the people who rep that green, that midnight green, all of us who bleed green, all of us who were very frustrated with the way this last season just ended, we coming back for vengeance, baby. And you can best believe your bottom dollar that Charge the Game podcast will be in Brazil. And I'm quite happy about this, man, because I know that the NFL is branching off into international, more abroad games. And I think that is good for the sport, especially if you keep switching it up, randomly hosting these events in tropical places, or even other places, like Europe. We saw a lot of games in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany, a lot of things going on with the NFL. And that's why I believe that the NFL is definitely ahead of a lot of the other sports, because they just keep things innovative. Like the NBA, it's just not what it used to be. And I know that a lot of people like myself, man, we just don't watch NBA basketball like we used to. It's less physical, it's less competitive. We like gladiator sports like football, rugby, any sport out there that's pretty physical or causes physical contact, man. We gravitate to those sports, man, because in a weird way, people tackling like that and jumping and hurdling is very superhero-esque. And that's something that I can appreciate about the NFL, on how they keep the game intensity. They keep the games, they just keep you on edge the whole season. It's a tug of war with the divisions. It's a tug of war with your rivals. Anybody can get it. Last man standing. This team looks like they can win, but they lose. This team looks like they'll lose, but they'll win. And that's something that the NFL has gotten good at. So I'm just happy that it's my team. Obviously we spiraled out of control. I know that the Dallas Cowboys wish that they could, do big things like we doing out here, but don't worry. Y'all chance to come, because truth be told, Cowboys are slowly losing the American team name. And I'm being honest, because I stay here in Dallas, man. When I tell you guys, it's something about this last season that I think the Cowboy fans are starting to realize that it's pointless to continue to be in denial. This city has been gloomy. It has been dead. It has been not as popping ever since they lost those playoffs. The barbershop talks don't sound the same. None of it. I think this time that the Cowboy fan base is starting to, they starting to turn. Jerry Jones, you better start winning soon. But anyway, back to my Eagles, man. Let's get into this report. The Philadelphia Eagles will play host to the NFL's first regular season game in Brazil. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced Monday in his State of the NFL Media Conference at Allegiant Stadium. And this is another thing. They having a game on Friday night. It's a little bit different, but you know what? If I can make a vacation out of it, I'm not going to complain at all. But, the Eagles home opponents and I'm surprised that they released this season's the schedule so quickly. Normally it's kind of a little bit of a wait. But here we already have our home opponents for 2024. Obviously the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Commanders, which are our rivals. The Browns, not too happy about that. Atlanta Falcons, Panthers, Jaguars, Green Bay, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those are all of our home games. I'm sure the away games are just as treacherous, but hey, it's the NFL any given Sunday, and that's what it's all about. It goes on to say the league counts 38 million fans in Brazil with an increased interest recent years when it comes to the playoffs in the Super Bowl. The league's website also noted 49,000 seat Corinthians Arena, which play host to World Cup matches in 2014 as well as Olympic soccer matches in 2016 as the likely site of the game. Now that's one thing I will commend the NFL on, just to go out and do this due diligence and research and realize, because I was even thinking to myself, like, what made them choose Brazil, right? But 38 million fans and it is increasing. Wow. You got to understand that a lot of these countries who aren't as fortunate as the beautiful country of the USA, right? This is going to do a lot for their community. It's going to bring a lot of tourism. It's going to bring a lot of money. So it's a handshake deal, in my opinion. Everybody wins. And what the NFL is becoming very good at is becoming international. And that's something that I think once this blueprint is out, you're going to see a lot of these other sports start to mimic. It goes on to say the NFL already plays international games in England and Germany, as I stated, and could be targeting Spain in 2025 as owners passed a resolution in the fall compelling each team to play an international game once every 4 years. Now, I like that because the Jaguars seem like they play the most international games, unless I'm tripping. It seems like that franchise plays the most international game. And honestly, if I was in that organization, I wouldn't even like that as much because of the wear and tear on just the travel part of things, man. Like, you just either want to be home or you want to travel within your own country. But I think that it's okay to at least do it once every blue moon, right? And this is another important piece of this article, and it says it's the first time the league has played a Friday game in week 1 since Cardinals Rams in 1970. Obviously, this was way before my time, so it makes sense on why I never heard this. Literally, I would have never heard of this if this wasn't right here. But wow, talk about Roger Goodell coming in and being innovative. And I like that. The landmark's first international game in South America demonstrates the ongoing expansion of the global footprint, Goodell said in press release. And that's what I just stated, man. Like, come on, Jason Kelsey, you got to come back now, man. Like, I know you want to be a part of this greatness. I know you want to, I know you got one good one in you. And something is telling me that maybe the NFL is throwing us a lob. Maybe the NFL knows that this team just may be in the Super Bowl. And what better way to start the season off with this type of attention, this type of pressure, in the whole world waiting to see how the offense and defense, coaching staff, how all of us are going to look on this platform. Eagles, you cannot lose. Do not go out there and embarrass the city like that. Do not go out there and embarrass Jeffrey Lurie like that. We have been through enough. Okay, we have been through enough. So it's time for you, Jalen Hurts, right? Jalen Hurts, man. Like, hey, man, I'm riding with you, man. But we're gonna need that great leadership of yours all season, man. We're gonna need for you to really show us that you are that MVP that was a second runner-up the year you went to the Super Bowl. I believe in this team, and I know that they can get it done. But kudos to Roger Goodell, man. This is going to be interesting, man. Can't wait to see it. I just wanted to come and make a video about this because, hey, this is my team, and obviously I wanted you guys to hear it from me. So I want you guys to weigh in on this topic, man. What do you think about this? Philadelphia Eagles, who do you think our opponent will be? That's what I want to know. Who do you guys think will be playing? I hope it's the Cowboys. I want to play the Cowboys. First game, I want to play the Cowboys. Yeah, Brazil, tap in, man. If you guys come across this video, I want you guys to do me a huge favor. If you rock with the content, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.